Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Let me just pause whatever's on my telly right now. I wanted to pick up the camera because today is a refeed day. It is the 6th of August now, so I know it's been a little bit of time since I have recorded a video. I am now exactly 4 weeks out from my first show of the season, feeling very small, pretty flat, pretty cold, usual stuff for 4 weeks out. But today is a refeed day. Since a few days ago, my weight has really spiked up. I'm pretty inflamed, I'm pretty tired, and just generally quite fatigued. So today I will take you through what I'm having as a refeed. The first kind of part of me having a refeed is that I won't be doing any cardio, so it's like 10 to 9 in the morning. I've got back to posing clients, I've checked in, I've done all that sort of stuff, and I haven't done an hour on the cross trainer this morning, which does feel a little bit strange because it's been an hour every morning for a while. I'm actually going to put a jumper on because you can probably see the goosebumps on me. Yeah, you can. I'm freezing. And a hat for good measure because my little head's freezing. So yeah, no cardio today. I would actually be doing an extra 20 minutes on top of the hour today because it's an upper body session, so I don't have that either. So that frees up an hour and 20 minutes of my life today. But the refeed is gonna be nice. It's much needed. I haven't had a high day for 4 weeks, so it's been quite a long push on sub 100 carbs, which, as I said on my Instagram story, is kind of normal, to be expected for myself. You have to push a fair amount, and I'm a small person, so I don't need a lot of food. So I will take you through what it is that I'm doing today in terms of my meals. And yeah, I've got a session to train this morning, and then some posing clients this afternoon, all in person, and then I will be heading off to Croydon. So what I will most likely do is bring my camera with me, so then you can see how my physique looks in the morning tomorrow compared to how I did today. So this is how I was looking this morning. Still quite watery, still quite inflamed. I was actually off cardio on yesterday's rest day but didn't have any extra food, so I only had 8k steps to do as well. So 8k steps today instead of 13.5k, just trying to reduce that inflammation. But it's a beautiful day so far. I definitely have a gorgeous view. Gorgeous, gorgeous view. And my new flowers, they're so pretty. Before we get on with any eating or training or doing that stuff today, I am going to grab myself a Costa because I'm so cold, and heat myself up. And then I will be eating meal number 1, which will be a pre-workout meal. And this meal hasn't actually been changed at all for the refeed, so it will be 50 grams of cream of rice, 40 grams of whey, new strong whey, 50 grams of berries, and 6 grams of nut butter, which I'm very excited for. But first, coffee. And now we have coffee, and I'm happy. I'm so cold today, literally. The last 3 days, the cold has just hit me. So I'm gonna get this drunk, have my pre-workout meal, head to the gym. It's actually Pride weekend here in Brighton, so having to get to the gym early because all the roads are closing. And then yeah, I'm at the gym for the rest of the day, posing, so that's cool. So these are currently the whey so this is the whey that I'm currently using, the new Battenberg from Strom, which is incredible. And then the Trained by JP triple chocolate cream of rice. So that was an absolute class session. I'm not gonna lie, that was a very good session. I just trained lats and delts. I had my normal intra workout, which was 15 grams of Carbomax from Strom in the cotton candy flavour, and Essential Max 15 grams, so just normal. And now my post-workout meal, I've got my normal 130 grams cooked weight chicken, 50 grams of pineapple and 30 grams of feta cheese. But obviously because it's a refeed, I've got 40 grams of dry weight rice in here as well. I haven't had like starchy carbs in my post-workout for a very long time, so I'm gonna enjoy this. As you can tell, I'm very excited, but I will stick some pictures in of the pump because it was rude. It was a very good pump, and it wasn't really because of the refeed, because I trained after just one meal, so I hadn't really got that much food in me. But obviously not doing cardio this morning, I just felt like I had more energy, which was really, really nice. So I'm gonna get this down me. I've then got 3 back-to-back posing clients, so I'm already sat in the studio, just having 10 minutes to myself before we start. But what's really nice today is that I've only got 8,000 steps to do, so I don't have to stress about getting that in. So that's nice. So that is posing lesson 2. 2 out of 3 done. It's now 3 o'clock, which means it's time for another meal. So I have in here, firstly, a monster because tired. After my session, it's kind of hit me. So I've got 110 grams of 5% beef. I have 70 grams of green beans and 40 grams of dry weight basmati rice in here. So I'm going to get that in me before my next posing session. And then I will mainly be heading back into Brighton to go to Croydon. But I'm feeling so much better. It was actually funny when I was teaching, just feeling as though I can talk and it takes less energy. The last few weeks teaching posing, it's been a real kind of push to keep myself focused and to talk properly. People on Bright will understand this, but I just found myself being able to talk a lot quicker, just have a lot more energy, a lot more life in me in the studio. So that's been really enjoyable today. So I can get this meal in and I will catch you for the next meal. So I had a very, do you want to turn that down for like 30 seconds? No, it's fine. So I had completely normal yogurt meal today. There was no additional carbs in there, but it's now 9 o'clock, well, 9:30, and I'm actually having my breakfast meal as my final meal. So I've got my normal 2 eggs, turkey bacon and some veg, and then I've got 50 grams of cream of rice added to that, and that is all the additional carbs for today. So the additional carbs were literally total of 80 grams uncooked weight rice between 2 meals, and then an additional 50 grams of cream of rice, and that is done me good for today. Hopefully I'll wake up in the morning feeling a little bit more fresh, but yeah, we shall see. So now that we're all both checked in, I've actually had the orders that are having another refeed today. My weight is actually down after yesterday's food. Obviously it had spiked up over the last few days, so it is still dropping down, and it's dropping down since having more food, so that's obviously a positive. However, I did wake up this morning with a banging headache and what appears to be a head cold, which is standard stuff for me on prep, really, especially at this point. My body's just a bit knackered. So I was supposed to be training legs, more glute hamstring dominant today, but that's no longer gonna happen with me having a cold. So I'm on complete rest today, which is fun.
Bit fucking out this morning, jeez.
Yeah, Andy, Alex has some new facial hair, which I'm a fucking big fan of. So we're taking ourselves and the Tash for a coffee, and then
it's the Costa tradition at the minute.
Yeah, and then a repeat.
When are you planning on this video coming out?
This video will come out on your show day.
Okay, so we can talk about it.
Yes. I didn't want to spoil it.
I'm doing an early show. It is currently the Sunday the 7th of August, which is my father's birthday. He is 56. Yeah. It's not my age, is it? It's my show. It's on the 13th of August. So
basically Alex is a week out.
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to get the cars to go past. Yeah, so I'm 5 or 6 days out, really. We moved it forward a month because I was coming in very quick and I was already starting to feel a bit crap, and I just thought, you know what, let's get one out of the way, let's get it done, because I've only ever competed twice before in my life, and I thought I want to try and see if I can sort of have a nice barometer for the start of the season. And boy, your shoulder's probably wrecking right now.
Cool.
And just get one done. It will be 4 weeks before I'm doing the race streak, which is on the 10th of September. So got a nice period of time to sort of have a little break and bring it in a bit tighter for the race streak. And then we have the Arnold on the 23rd of September.
So basically for the next kind of 6-7 weeks we're going to be competing. So, and I say we because I count Alex's show day as like one of mine as well. We're both going to be together for pretty much every show day. Things are now very exciting, but for today, another refeed, a full rest day. Alex has got legs. I will most likely go to the gym when he does and get some posing in, just because it's a good use of time, and I like being in the gym environment. If I'm not in the gym environment, I just feel a bit like, ew.
This is my first session today of backing off, essentially.
Yeah.
Last week I was feeling absolutely awful in terms of energy levels, so that leg session last week was as hard as I could go, which wasn't very hard, but this week is 1 rep in reserve, which in bodybuilding terms realistically just means a pump session, which is very much welcomed, as I'm
enjoyable.
Pretty fucked. My cardio has been dropped to 25 minutes, but also so is my food. I'm on 200 grams of carbs a day, 40 grams of fat, 250 protein. So for me, that is really not a lot of food, considering my size, but it's necessary. I was 94 kilos on the dot this morning, which I was absolutely fucking chuffed about.
So that's just 1 kilo.
Dropped 0.7 overnight, and then I've only got 1 kilo left in the next few days, which will come off during peak week anyway. So I just want to see those 93s. As soon as we see those 93s getting possibly into the 92 territory, then we're all good. All I've got to do really is dry out, which would be a piece of piss, but if we can do it, if I can be sub the weight limit before,
just means less stress.
It just means I can feed up into the show. And last time I wasn't given the proper opportunity to feed up properly for me. I wasn't coached
very
necessarily efficiently for my show, so I came in very small, and it's left me it's left me a bit worried that will happen again, which is obviously not something I want to think about or stress about, because I definitely have the size this year.
So this week is keep stress low, follow the plan,
trust,
and then I will hopefully be getting some good footage of the show next week. So yeah, happy days. But I just wanted to leave the vlog here because firstly my shoulder's fucking killing, and it's just going to be a repeat of yesterday, but minus the intra workout, because I'm obviously not training, and so no cardio, no steps really, and no training,
but we will be filming me doing some bullshit leg session.
Whoop, whoop. So thank you guys for tuning in to this slightly shorter video, and I will see you in the next one. And we're sub 4 weeks out now.